Due to me having at least a bit of a decent following on here, I thought I would speak briefly about the most recent news about Keir Starmer bringing in a social media ban. So as you saw in the news, Keir Starmer has announced that there will be implementing a social media ban for people under the age of 16. And already it's caused a bit of outrage for the younger people in our society, because obviously technology has grown so much. Most social media apps are now used for communication between friends, between families. But I do think that the ban will at least police some of the issues regarding the young people on certain social media applications. For example, streaming platforms like Twitch and Kick. Obviously, some Twitch streams are labelled 18 plus due to the content being talked about on there. Like Sweet Anita, for example, her streams are rated 18 plus because she's got coprolalia with her Tourette's. Daddy Ditto, another American streamer, he obviously is an 18 plus streamer just due to the kind of flirtatious stuff that he does on his content. And I think the ban would be good for those types of streaming platforms, as it would, I think, reduce the amount of content that young people would see and are exposed to online. However, they were also talking about social media apps like WhatsApp and Instagram. Instagram is only like you only see sensitive content on there if it's becomes part of your algorithm. Instagram is also one of those apps which is used a lot more for communication, and also with Instagram you can privatize your accounts. So I don't think that account really should be banned. And then the same with WhatsApp. Obviously, WhatsApp is under the branch of social media, but with it being mainly a communication app, I don't know why under 16s need to be banned from that, as that's literally, a communication application. It's unless you share videos and photos to groups and chats and things on there, I don't know how really that needs to be policed and controlled. But I do agree mostly with Twitter and TikTok. Obviously, TikTok, again, is all algorithm based. So when you click on or just scroll past a certain type of video, your For You page becomes flooded with those similar types of videos. Like for me, for example, a Skinwalker video, like an American Myth video, came up on my For You page once, and then suddenly the next day, like every single video was Skinwalkers and horror TikToks and things like that. So again, that's all algorithm based. But obviously for Twitter has become, or X as it is now, has become a little bit like, obviously you can turn your settings off to not see sensitive content, but Twitter and X almost need to put a bit more control on their own apps, on their own app, because the amount of like pornographical material that I've accidentally came across while on my like recommended like feeds and things, like just spam videos and clips and things is actually horrendous. So I do agree a ban for young children on Twitter is definitely a thing that could be implemented. But yeah, for apps like Instagram and WhatsApp, I don't see the point really. But yeah, my that's my views on it. Obviously I'm at the age of 22, so the ban doesn't really apply to me. But we'll just have to see how these new implications and this new ban actually affects children, and how the aftermath of this ban happens. I mean, it's set to be implemented until spring of 2027, as they're still working on like the best way to implement it to not cause many full back falls from it. But as I say, we'll have to see what happens when the ban actually comes into fruition.